Alright, welcome back to Walden's World. I've got a couple of bikes here. This is one of my good friend's bikes. And we're going to try and get them fixed back for him. These were in a flood. So, no guarantees. We're going to see what we can do. Got actually a Honda. Alright, I'm going to see what comes out of here. Oil and water. Alright, so the seat don't pop. Pretty sure somewhere in there it's supposed to pop the key switch. I think there's a cable that runs to it. I could look it up. I'm gonna see if I can get this off. I'll pop these. There's two bolts that hold this front on. Alright, here should go into the key switch. So, the next big question, can you pull it and open the trunk? Yeah, I feel it pulling the cable right there. So that's the right cable. Now is it our trunk latch itself that's froze? So all that's working. That means we got to get in through the backside. Antifreeze looks great. Alright, so I got to try and figure out how to get the seat off and take all this off the hard way. No big deal. Let's see if we can get in. We gotta get to that cable is what we gotta get to. Guess we'll go ahead and take this off, see if we can see anything. We don't have a whole lot of choice on this situation. You know, if you're gonna accomplish anything, you gotta move. Little pig, let me in. See if we can see the cable through the hole here. No. Alright, so we ain't been able to get in here so far. We're gonna see if we can find the cable somewhere down in here. I think the cable's actually frozen together, the inside and the outside. Okay, after literally like an hour and a half of work, I've got this loose where I think I can get to my cable now, hopefully. Might be able to just take this whole thing off. Alright. That was no easy task. I may have broke a black plastic clip. So here is our cable. Goes down through the frame. And that's how easy that was. Gonna have to have a new cable anyway. Let's start taking this apart. Where'd the battery go? Holy crap. That is not good at all. That tank is bad. Guess before we do that, we need to find out what else is gonna be bad on it. Where the hell's the fuse box? She gonna go this time. Maybe. Oh. We need to unhook the fuel pump. We don't want no fuel getting pumped. Looks like she's blowing out water all over that pipe. Alright, so we're going to pull the plug on it, fill it up with diesel, flush it. The muffler's full of water, and we'll see what happens. I think she'll run. We're going to have to do something about the gas tank though. Alright, so we're going to try and drain this again, see what's going on. So we ran this, I took the spark plug deal off and I went ahead and let it run, filled it up with diesel, and that way it's got some good cleaner in it, and diesel provides oil for lubrication. And turn it over for a little while. So we're going to flush it and see what comes out of here. I'm sure it's still going to be milky. Well, actually came out a lot cleaner than I thought, so that's good. But it came out over the floor, so that sucked. But at least it's diesel. Wasn't even much point in that deal because it went everywhere. Alright, see if I can get this gas tank loose. It's full of rust. Tens there. Looks like we got 12. Alright, this is that Honda tank. I'm gonna pull this off. Normally I wouldn't use electric with sparks around a gas tank that's open. But nothing in this thing smells like it's gonna let fire. Oops. Try not to break any seals here. And this boot right here really sucks because it prevented me from getting that squished in to get the stupid line off. You know, that's never a good sign. I don't suspect this works. The bottom of the tank actually don't feel real bad. I mean, there's a lot of crap in there, but there is rust, and that's gonna be at the top, all the top, especially around these edges right here. So I'm gonna fill this up. That's bad. And we're gonna do baking soda and water, see if we can pull that out and see what happens. Okay, so we're gonna attempt to save this gas tank. Probably can't see in there, but I've already put some red coat in there. I actually didn't have quite enough, so I'm gonna put some more in there. Hopefully I don't have a problem with it because there's a couple of dry spots. Went ahead and sealed that all up with black tape. Hopefully it'll hold. The duct tape didn't hold very well. I'm gonna go back there with a couple more layers. And then I got the cap here, and I'm just gonna use a plastic bag, and that'll help. Got a vent line here, so it's gonna be very important that I make sure this is venting before all this dries up, because there is gonna be liner over the hole. So I will tip it back up right, and we'll blow some air through there and make sure that that's clear. I don't know how this goes. If I knew where it went, and if it just went up here, I'd stick a coat hanger or something in there and then just pull it back out when I was done. But because I don't know how that is situated, I'll have to blow it out anyway. All right, so here we go. All right, so I poured about half of that container in there. Not that you're going to be able to see anything, but we're just going to start working it back and forth. You got a big ledge there. All right, I'm not sure how this is going to go, because we're about to do it the redneck way. I'm going to try to pour some of this back into this container because you can reuse it. Let's see if I make a mess. All right, so if you can see in there, got a nice red coat. Kind of hard to see. Alright guys, so I'm trying to get to the halfway point on this Honda sh150 from Italy. I've lined the fuel tank out, and so hopefully that won't clog up. It's got a fuel filter in it. Our gas gauge still don't work, so he's got to get a new fuel pump actually. And so fuel pump does work. I had a gas cap, I've got it lined. So we got brand new gas cap, tank's in there. The fuel injector was dirty, so I took it out and I hooked up 12 volts to it off of my jumper pack, and I blew air out opposite direction. It blew the crap out, so it started working again. There was a little bit of water still in the exhaust. It blew out. I don't have my air box on right now because I need a new air filter. I guess that was about the water line or close to it. The air filter itself don't look real bad. I mean, it's probably usable, but we're gonna see about getting a new one. I don't like any of the rust on there. 8 mounting holes and a couple of plugs here. We'll get too far. We got to plug in our lights here. Well, she is back together, and just gotta put a battery in her, and if we're gonna put a fuel pump, we gotta do that as well. But that's the end of it.